DEI professor fears black men might identify with Trump following deadly assassination attempt. Um, I don't necessarily agree with that assessment, but I think it's funny. He wrote this article for Forbes, and the article has since been deleted. But I think this might definitely resonate with a lot of people, especially black men in the hood. I already seen some funny videos on it. It was one funny video. Dudes in the hood grabbed their mask when once Trump got shot. They grabbed their mask. They were like, "What? Trump got shot?" And they grabbed their mask and put it on and hopped in the car with their guns and like they were gonna ride for Trump. And it's pretty funny. So I think I don't disagree with this professor on that. It's just like when they used lawfare against him and made him more popular among black men. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. And that's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from The Blaze from Courtney Will, and they report, they got the editor's note here. The column appears to have been removed from Forbes' website. Blaze News has reached out to Forbes for comment. Again, so it's definitely been deleted. I couldn't find it myself. But the article states that a man who makes a living peddling systematic racism through DEI initiatives have now penned an article expressing concern that black men might be drawn to former President Donald Trump because he survived an attack with a gun. Early Sunday morning, about 14 hours after the deadly shooting, that nearly cost Trump his life. Forbes published a column about the shooting written by Sean Harper, a USC business and education professor and self-described diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI expert. I'm so sick of these DEI so-called experts. But in the column entitled, quote, struggle reading today, y'all. I apologize. Let's try this again. Will surviving gunfire be Donald Trump's next appeal to black voters? Harper seemingly waxes indignant that Trump has attempted to reach out to the black community, black men in particular, but because of their shared experiences with the criminal justice system. But I definitely think it will. I mean, as soon as it happened, I said, I was live once this happened. I think I went live probably like maybe 8-10 minutes after the shooting had actually happened. I was already live. I was already covering it. And I said, I'm telling y'all, I think Donald Trump is going to be the 50 Cent of presidents. Next thing I know, I seen the meme. 50 Cent posted the meme of his "Gets Rich or Die Trying" album with the picture of Trump face over it, and I was like, wow. I was like, I didn't know. I wasn't the only one who came to that conclusion. The Teflon Don. I said that once we found out he survived it. But quote, the article goes on to say, quote, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee has repeatedly contended that the August 2023 release of his criminal mugshot deeply resonated with black voters because they know firsthand the unfairness of our nation's criminal justice system, wrote Harper. And again, I agree with that. Even as he admits that, quote, more black men now than 4 years ago say they're voting for Trump in 2024, Harper still does not believe Trump's outreach to black men have been effective since black men who claim they will vote for Trump in November do not cite, quote, shared kinship with judicial injustice as the reason for their electoral support. And that's not true. I've seen plenty videos of people going to the hood and asking black men in particular their thoughts on Trump, and a lot of people said, man, since they started coming for him, the law been coming for him. I feel like I feel more connected to him. I mean, so many people said that. So I don't know what he's talking about here. But the article goes on to say, in fact, Harper takes issue with Trump attempting to associate himself at all with the black experience, accusing Trump of inventing a, quote, racially problematic kinship narrative to force the connection. Hopefully, being shot doesn't become a similar problematic strategy to link Trump with an experience that far too many, not all, black people have, the tenured USC professor added awkwardly. In the column, Harper also tacitly warned Trump not to co-opt supposedly iconic black images for his political benefit. See, they don't want this man to win. That's why they're telling him not to do this, because they know these images would connect with people, and they don't want that. So they're telling him not to do it. One such image is the raised fist, a gesture that Trump makes regularly, including in the immediate aftermath of the shooting, which was gangster. Everybody seen that picture. It's an iconic picture now. You know it's going to be on T-shirts and all that other stuff. After he was shot in the ear on Saturday evening, Trump stood before his crowd of supporters, blood dripping down his face, with his fist raised in the air, and he said, "Fight, fight, fight," he urged them. Harper noted the similarity between Trump's impromptu, perhaps habitual, raised fists and the pre-planned Black Power salute from U.S. track athletes Tommy Smith and John Carlos while on the winners' podium at the 1968 Summer Olympics. He said, quote, "Hopefully Trump doesn't claim that his raised fist was in homage to Smith and Carlos, two powerful black Americans," Harper said. He's reaching. Come on, man. You know Trump is not going to make that comparison. Harper also worries that Trump may use his raised fist moment to stand in solidarity with the 2020 protesters after the death of George Floyd. Again, I don't see Trump doing that either. This guy's reaching. No wonder he deleted this article. Any such connection between Trump and the 2020 protesters would be erroneous and disingenuous, Harper insisted. Why would he try to even connect himself with the 2020 protesters? They destroyed a lot of our communities, our black communities, and in fact. I mean, this guy, no wonder he deleted this article again. Rather than turn this attempted assassination into an opportunity to secure more votes, Harper hinted that Trump should use this moment to advocate for gun control. Of course, I'm so sick of these leftists. You put away your guns. I'm going to protect myself and my family. But in noting the alarming rates at which black men die from gun violence, without also noting that black men are almost always the ones pulling the trigger in such cases. Of course, they're not going to ever speak on the black on black crime, of course. Quote, "Will Trump seize the apparent assassination attempt against him as an opportunity to meaningfully address the epidemic of gun violence in America? Will he deem unacceptable the dangers in which citizens are exposed as they go to schools, places of religious worship, concerts, movie theaters, supermarkets, shopping malls, sporting events, and now presidential campaign rallies? It's possible, but unlikely," Harper said. So if we just ban guns altogether, that's just going to make the millions upon millions of guns go away. All the criminals are going to put their guns away and no longer commit crimes with guns. I mean, be for real, dude. These leftists are idiots. He's a professor. Harper also recently criticized Trump's reference to black jobs. We saw that meme at the infamous debate with Joe Biden last month. Harper described the term as offensive, even as he acknowledged that low-skilled, labor-intensive jobs such as hotel housekeeping and airport baggage handling are disproportionately filled by black people. These people are so disingenuous, or they're just flat out stupid. So I think Trump needs to take this and use this as an opportunity to connect with black people. Don't listen to this DEI professor. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.